Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. There were no major surprises over the most of the week, at least not until Friday's episode. Furthermore, I wasn't surprised by Sophia and Tate's candid discussion about the realities of underage pregnancy or their choice on Days of Our Lives. The program has shown one unexpected turn, regardless of whether they follow through on it, at least for the time being. A surprising turn. I had a whole paragraph prepared about how much I detested Sophia becoming pregnant, burdening the teenagers with a child, fearing a miscarriage, and detesting the idea that she would lie about it all in order to obtain Tate or get pregnant by Aaron and claim it as Tate's. After that, Friday arrived. The event ended up being a terribly honest conversation on teen pregnancy and abortion, which was completely different from what I had anticipated. Naturally, Tate was desperate to avoid fatherhood and find a way out, but Sophia informed him that it wasn't that simple. She doesn't have that kind of say in the state where they reside, and her parents would never consent to an abortion. It's melodramatic drama. Even though Sophia plotted to get Tate, she is still too young to be a mother. She doesn't appear to be a liar. She simply appears to be a terrified teenager. I hope they don't simply abandon it with a lie, a miscarriage, or any other convenient way out. Whether you agree or disagree, this is a truth that merits discussion. Furthermore, an abortion wouldn't get them off without repercussions. Holly will discover. Sophia's parents will discover the truth. There is no avoiding the fact that everyone will discover. Make a swing for the fence. However, I wasn't shocked by everything this week. Doug's narrative unfolded largely as I had anticipated. Even though I momentarily questioned whether he was a fraud. He's Doug's grandson, he feels horrible and enjoys his new family, but he owes someone a lot of money, and it's time to get it back. After all is said and done, he will be forgiven for stealing the necklace out of need. However, if he comes clean, it will be far simpler for him than if Jennifer finds out and turns Julie against him. Thank heavens Jen arrived at last. Someone had to. Days from the couch, Jennifer keeps a close eye on Julie as Doug converses with her. However, as I have stated, the show will need to find a means of making viewers genuinely care about him. As far as I can tell, whether Doug is a legacy character or not, viewers aren't really thrilled about the prospect of a new Doug at this time. Unnoticed, unthinkable. Alright, so it appears that they are simply concluding the Katharina story off-screen. The Greens are going to visit her, and that's about it. Her trial and everything else are up in Vancouver. Nothing has an explanation. No connection to John as of yet. No one really wanted Katharina's story to continue after Constantine left, as I mentioned last week, but if the program was going to do it, at least give us a satisfying conclusion. It wasn't this. Days Jennifer speaks to Chad, JJ, and Jack while holding the capsule in the graveyard. The whole Abigail is truly dead and gone story this week, however, really got to us. Not just with the funeral, which, if we believed it, would have been heartwarming, but with every single thing they said about her, being in heaven, and all that mushy crap. If they cut to her living her finest life in some enigmatic city, it could not be more clear that she is still alive. Half and half. Perhaps that judge should review the narrative of the judgment of Solomon. In order to determine which lady would become agitated and demonstrate her maternal authority, the biblical monarch proposed dividing the infant in half. Unlike the judge with Titan, he did not divide the infant and give both parts to the fighting mother. However, yes. Did any of us find the result particularly surprising? Philip and Xander from Days square off in the courtroom. I predict that Xander will be the last guy standing once more and that Philip and Xander's joint Titan run will go approximately as well as it did the last time. Considering that Philip has no legitimate claim to it. Nevertheless, despite their reservations, perhaps the show will surprise us and the two will truly come to get along and manage the business together, becoming true brothers. The idea would make me giggle, but that's how I would proceed. It would imply that Xander is even more hurt by Philip's deceit being eventually revealed. When he eventually begins to rely on and trust his half-brother, he discovers that he is a liar and a scammer who just intended to take Xander's legitimate birthright. It would continue that theme, but it would be particularly painful given what Fiona did to win him over and then shatter his heart. Xander's family simply never stops betraying him. Wandering thoughts. Brady and Ava are adorable. That's what I said. After we kissed one another on the cheek and talked about foods we enjoyed and childhood dreams that were effortless and natural like theirs, my first date felt incredibly real. Aside from the mystery stalker, who might or might not be Kristen. Days Brady and Ava sit on the bed, watching TV while she points the TV remote control while they eat takeout. Although I regret that we were unable to view the opulent-sounding Salem Opera House, where Brady had shown Kristen where the Nutcracker was, it was unlikely anyhow. The fact that no one wanted to get involved in Philip and Xander's legal battle pleased me a little. Because it seems to me that a sizable portion of the crowd felt the same way. Stop stepping in for Johnny. I never imagined that I would be on Alex's side. Get your life back and let Johnny deal with the fallout on his own. Tell Stephanie and everyone else. When Doug arrived, I thought Jennifer's looks were also adorable. Julie informs Doug Williams III, the newest member of the tribe, that he is going to be a part of a lovely Horton tradition on this Christmas Day in Salem. The entire family gets together to display their decorations and remember the people they lost both this year and in previous years. Maggie will probably hang ornaments for her two great loves, Mickey and Victor, and they will be thinking about Doug. Jack and his old friend get together for the holiday, while Sarah, Xander, and Victoria join in the celebrations. More, 2024's greatest and worst soap operas, photos. Naturally, none of them are aware that Doug took Alice's necklace and fenced it in. Julie refuses to listen to Jennifer's suspicions. Will Alice's treasure be returned to the family in a Christmas miracle? Others are also getting joyful throughout town. They celebrate with Lonnie, Eli, and the twins at Abe and Paulina's. Kristen probably wants something special from Brady, but he has a gift for Rachel. Philip asks Stephanie if she would be interested in going out with him after he sort of wins the case. Why not, since they've already had a kiss? Kayla is in charge of the hospital's celebrations, which include reading the Christmas story and giving the kids presents. Who might be portraying Santa Claus this year, given the presence of Mayor Paulina? While hiding Sophia's pregnancy from Holly, Tate plans a surprise birthday celebration for her at the Brady pub. Oh, and he says I love you, one of the 3 key phrases. At last, Brady spends time with Marlena, who is spending the Christmas alone without John. To learn who Ava turns to for support and what Jada and Rafe have planned, be sure to read our spoilers for Days of Our Lives. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.